So that's fun. Sorry I'm a little late. I just got back from the gas station. You know, because I got to feed the monkey. Got to feed that monkey. I mean, I had to get some cigarettes. That's what I mean by that. Yeah. So I hope everybody had a good week. I had a crazy week because the kids have been home. Not so much when you're the adult, you know? Oh. That's okay. I'm gonna go ahead and sit down on my wet cushion because to hell with it, right? I mean, shit. Wow, those ants can really eat. Yeah, they ate that apple hollow. Who knew? Who knew ants could do that? I didn't know that. Makes sense, I guess. I mean, they take the food with... I don't know. I'm so tired, you guys. It's been a crazy week, honestly. And Thursday was my husband's birthday, so, you know, we were kind of up late that night. You know what I mean. Gotta keep the old home fires burning, you know. He's not that old. He's only 43. Falling and oh my gosh. Sorry. Hello, is somebody here? How you doing? What's up? Who's here? Barry's no. Oh well. Yeah, it's funny with the lag. I probably don't even see it before they're gone. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I got so much more stuff to do today. If nobody shows up, I'm just going to turn this off in a little while anyway because I got to take my son to his friend's house and dig in the yard. And hello, is someone here? Hello. Haven't even... Welcome to my life. Welcome to the garden. Welcome to Dog Central. Yes, it is Dog Central around here lately because we have 4 now. Only 2 of them are actually here though because the other 2 have gone with the mother-in-law to West Virginia for the week because spring break. We got to keep 2 of the big ones, so hooray. Hooray, hooray, hooray. Oh my gosh, and one of them is a newbie and he doesn't understand that he's supposed to stay inside the fence. You know, it's been a crazy week. What up, Mary? I'm so glad you're here. How you doing? What up? How you doing? Good morning. Solid, solid. How was your week? I hope your week was less crazy than mine. Oh, hear that dog whining back there? Look at that. Look at that. That's a hound dog. Can you see him? Signed up to learn medical billing and coding. Oh. I hear that can be quite a lucrative vocation, so you get a job working from home, right? Yeah. My week was insane because... Shut up! Because we got a new dog who is stupid, and the kids have all been home from school all week, so... Yay. You saw the salary? Ha 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 ha. Yeah, nice. Yeah. It sounds boring as hell. I hope it works out for you. Oh. Have I left my lighter? 4. They took 2 of them to West Virginia with them for the week. What up, Philological? How you doing? How was your week? Not doing anything 3 months, you're so bored. I will trade you. Girl, I will trade you. I got like 3 people's worth of stuff to do. You know what? Fuck trading you. You can just come here and help me out. You know, I'll pay you in pizza or something. I don't know. Bored is a luxury. Yeah, and I mean, it's also kind of sucks. I'm good, behind on work, but otherwise good. Well, you know, aren't we all, right? Oh my gosh, the story of life. Oh no, chose not to marry or have kids on purpose, right? You know, it's really not... The problem is that I can't do one thing at a time, you know? The problem is that I get bored just doing kid stuff all the time, so I made the mistake of like having hobbies, and then the house is a mess, and I got to clean it. So that's the three people's worth of stuff that I'm referring to. You know, one of them is me, and one of them I guess is the kids as a group, and one of them is the household, which I would have to do at least 2 of those things anyway. Hey, shut up. Also, I don't think the dogs are mandatory. I'm seriously considering getting rid of at least one of the dogs. Don't look at me like that. You make some old man very happy. You know, some lonely person or something would love this dog. He is sweet. And there's nothing wrong with him. He just drives me nuts because he's stupid and he doesn't understand to stay inside the fence. Why did we get him? Because my daughter wanted to. And long story short, I don't actually have any say in decisions like that. So, yeah. They were supposed to take him with them for the week, and then they didn't. So that's a thing. The daughter, 17. Yeah, which is part of the reason I don't have any say in decisions like that. But suffice it to say, family drama, okay? That if I were to try too hard to have more input in decisions like that, you know, it would get very dramatic around here very quickly. The dog should be with her. I agree. And he was in the car when they left, and then somehow didn't go with them. They brought him back because apparently he was barking. Yeah, but I didn't get on here to bitch about stuff, you know. Man, you know, we all have stuff we could complain about, right? We all do. It's just been a crazy week. A crazy week. And on top of that, like I say, it was my husband's birthday on Thursday, so that was fun. We had a nice little evening, hanging out, you know, listening to some music and stuff. And I got a bunch of writing done. I got the part I didn't want to do done. Thanks. I got the part I didn't want to do done, so now that's over, and I can focus on writing the rest of it. Yeah. And I got a new hat. You like my new hat? I really like this hat. Thank you. Yeah. It keeps the sun off of my face very effectively. So I don't have to wear those big dark glasses all the time, you know. Oh no, they're here. One of them went with her. And then the 2 boys are here with us. And actually, in a little while, I need to take one of them to his friend's house. So you're going to get to come along on that. That'll be fun, right? You get to ride in the car with me. And see how I drive. Maybe I shouldn't have a camera on while I do that. I suppose I should take my windbreak down. It's ugly and, you know, can't see the garden. Ooh, actually we could go look at the strawberries though, because they're doing very well. Especially for how early it is. Happy April, everybody. So, yes, but look at the strawberries. Look at this. Oh, and the cat. Hi, kitty. See, look at my strawberries. We've got blossoms already. Look at that. Isn't that nuts? Yeah, but really, look at the strawberries. Look at the strawberries, look. Look at all that. We're gonna have tons of strawberries this year. Pretty excited about that, actually. I know, who doesn't, right? Actually, the little one just said a little while ago that he doesn't like them. And I thought, well, that's nonsense. That's not true, right? Like, that's crazy. I think he's fibbing to us, you know? I think he's pulling our leg, telling us he doesn't like strawberries. I think he's just being difficult. It's like you say, who doesn't like strawberries? What's with that? That's ridiculous. No way. Excuse me. So, I am sorry I did not put a video out yesterday. I have been so tired this week. Oh, and in the midst of all this insanity, Aunt Flo came to pay me a visit as well, so that was draining. Yeah. And I skipped a week, before that, so I figured it wasn't gonna be that big a deal. I have the song for this week already picked out, this coming week already picked out. And I don't know that anybody's gonna guess it. It's a Billy Joel. Which, when I tell you, it's gonna seem obvious, but it wasn't obvious to me. And then I came across it, and listening with different ears, and I went, ooh, that's snarky. No, that's not Billy Joel. Jet Plane is Chris Christopherson? I don't know. Peter, Paul, and Mary? I think it's the version that I know. Yeah. Now, She's Always a Woman. Right? You don't know classic rock. It's alright. I do. I know it not well enough for the both of us. Alright? I spent way too much time as a young person, like, literally studying that shit, sometimes from actual books. So, may as well put this knowledge to some good use. You know the song She's Always a Woman by Billy Joel, though? That song's gotten more airplay. Like, it's a big hit for him. It's a ballad. So in a lot of ways, it's kind of the opposite of the one that we did last time, of the Led Zeppelin. If you don't know it, it'll give you a chance to go and, give it a listen. I'm sure it's here on YouTube. Not right now, don't leave me. But, it's... I'm always gonna choose things that are pretty easy to find in case you don't know them. Because, what's the point? No one's interested in discussing a song they've never heard, right? She's Always a Woman. That's the title of the song. And then essentially he spends the song detailing what he thinks that means. In this really snarky sort of, like, tongue-in-cheek complimentary way. Yeah? Like almost sarcastic. But it's a really beautiful song, so you almost don't notice. And I've known this song my entire life, and I've taken it for granted. Like I say, I listened to it with different ears the other day, and I just went, oh my goodness, I don't know that I've ever actually listened to this song. Wow. Ugh. And it sounds like a love song. It's one of those. Well, the fellow's kind of basically, the attitude is, yeah, I love women. God, I hate them. Like... one of those. And I'm not going to go too much into it because I got to leave myself something for next week's week for the video, But it's a fun one, and it's more subtle. Like I said, it's not just, I'm going to kill you if you cheat on me. Because, like, duh, that's bad. Everybody knows that's bad. Everybody knows that, she was just 17, if you know what I mean. Like, everybody knows that's bad. Like, that's clearly bad. That's not what I'm about here. But She's Always a Woman, as I say, had slipped under my radar all these years. Because it's a beautiful song. And it strikes one as a love song if one does not listen too closely. So, kind of makes you wonder what the fuck was going on in his life at the time. Right on. Yeah. That's the title. She's Always a Woman. By Billy Joel. It's a beautiful song. Like I say, it's pretty. And he has a lovely voice. A lovely piano ballad, And then you listen to it and you're like, ooh. I'd love to know which line is your favorite. If you can pick one. Which one strikes you the hardest, Because I know there's one for me that recurs a couple of different times, that every time is like, ouch, dude, damn. Oh, which is funny because they've always considered him to be one of the sort of harmless elder statesmen of classic rock, you know. He's a singer-songwriter kind of guy, so they come across, you know, like James Taylor and fucking, oh, who else? Cat Stevens, and, you know, they come across as harmless and folksy, and I suppose Peter Stuckey is his name, of Peter, Paul, and Mary, probably comes across that way as well. Although, standing next to two women, he doesn't really get the whole, you know, much opportunity to come across a whole lot at all, honestly. So, yeah. I just kind of started looking through the greatest hits of the 1970s because, man, it's a gold mine of misogyny. The greatest hits of the 1970s are a gold mine. What up, Les? How you doing? You having a nice Saturday? Did you have a good week? Thank you for the like, somebody. Something on my phone. Hair, would you believe? I'm gonna have to put the umbrella up. I'm getting hot over here. And I'm not taking any of my clothes off. Except maybe my hat. So. I should go in the house and get my stuff, if you know what I mean. Doing alright. Cool, cool, cool. Is Billy Joel talking about a child? No. No, he's not talking about a child, but she does sound very capricious. This person he's talking about, doesn't he? Mm-hmm. Right. I like the one about blame it all on yourself. You know, that's what you get for messing with women in the first place, essentially. Right? Because that's just how they are, is the attitude, I think. You know, I don't know. We could go into, you don't really get them. Right. No, they're very poetic. Right. They're very poetic. And as I say, I've known this song my whole life. I could sing it right now. Is it time to go already?
I'm just telling them I'm ready to go.
Okay, what time is it?
About 11:30.
Okay, so... Alright, so I'll see you in 20 minutes. Alright. Love you. I gotta take my kid to his friend's house here in a little bit. You can come with me. It'll be fun. Yeah, She's Always a Woman by Billy Joel is the song we're gonna be doing this Friday. Like I say, I've known it my entire life. It's a beautiful song. He has a lovely voice, and it comes across as a love song. And the lyrics are very poetic. So, like I say, it wasn't until listening back to it the other day with different ears that I realized how snide and snarky I think he maybe was really being. Like, she'll promise you more than the Garden of Eden. That's a pretty specific reference, isn't it? Even all that. Then she'll carelessly cut you and laugh while you're bleeding. Damn. So you don't even need the snake. What the fuck? You know, that's a hell of a juxtaposition of images, isn't it? But she'll bring out the best and the worst that you can be. Blame it all on yourself. Because she's always a woman to me. Right? That's what I'm saying. It's as if that's just what you get for messing with a woman in the first place, because that's just how they are. You know, and she in the song I think sort of stands in for all, because there's no defining features given whatsoever. So it's sort of allegorical or something. I don't know. Billy Joel comes across as a smart man who writes intelligent lyrics and expresses himself, you know, in intelligent ways a lot of the time. What he is expressing leaves a bad taste in my mouth in this case, and you know, it's made all the worse by the fact that it's such a pretty fucking song. It's a pretty song, god damn it. It's a pretty song. And it's catchy. Like, how you make something catchy and sweet and pretty and... Oh. Sometimes they make me so angry. Because I want to like them so badly, these guys. You know, and sometimes they've done exactly what I would have wanted to do. You know, like artistically, musically, you know, sometimes I just listen to stuff and I'm just like, wow, you know, that's amazing. What an achievement. And then they're just, you know, I mean, everyone's human. You know, everyone has flaws. But, you know, like if your favorite painter is Picasso and then you find out who the fuck Picasso was, I think you can be forgiven for being a little upset about that. You know, whatever the fuck his paintings meant to you, are probably not what he intended, especially if you're a girl, right? So, I mean, the art doesn't belong to the artist, but they're still there, you know, they're still a part of it. They leave their fingerprints all over it, they put themselves into it, and I don't think you can help that. So I don't know if right. So I don't know that I subscribe to death of the artist, to completely separate the artist from their art, because I just don't know that that's possible. You really do like his art, but it's hard to enjoy at the same time, right? And, you know, I think that that's just sort of the position that men like Picasso are just going to have to end up filling, is as not just art, but also as a conversation piece. Grew up as a Bowie fan. Yes. Yes. Right. Some of these songs, like, I love them. Like, I love some of my friends almost. Like, I've known them longer than a lot of my friends. And we've been through some shit together. Sometimes I think that part of why we want death of the author is because it makes us uncomfortable to realize that people we consider bad can do things we find good or even necessary. That's right. Because it implies that bad people are necessary. Oops. We wouldn't want to believe that. We wouldn't want to actually believe that it takes all sorts. No. Now, and I'm not talking, you know, like homicidal maniacs or violent despots. You know, fuck those guys. They can die in a fire. But, and, you know, I'm not saying that I want guys like Picasso out there running around, but really, we can't just write them off, you know. They need to become a conversation piece as well as art, is what I was about to say. And I think that that's just the role that they're going to end up having to play, whether that's what they would have wanted or not. You know, what they would have wanted is kind of irrelevant. They're dead. So it's up to us to decide what the fuck they mean. You know, what have they actually bequeathed to history? Outside of their own personal framing of it, what does it really mean to the rest of us? And I don't think we need to resign him to the trash bin of history and just try and forget about him. How many amazing, you know, wouldn't that be like, let me think about it. How much of our culture would we have to just bin? Where do we stop? Where do we draw the line there? You know? About the only person I can think of who's never even been so much as accused of something is like Jim Henson. So congratulations, we get to keep everything Jim Henson did. You know, up until he died in like 1992, mind you. So like everything that came out after that, no, that's probably in the bin because those guys were probably jerks. Because they worked for Disney, okay? So we can keep like half of Sesame Street. But Great Gatsby, in the bin. Christmas Carol, in the bin. Fucking all of art ever, except maybe a couple of the Impressionists, in the bin. Let's see. I mean, Caravaggio stabbed somebody to death. Hello? Michelangelo worked for the Pope, who was not a nice man. Okay? In the bin. All of it. All that Renaissance stuff, forget about it. Gone. Art and literature. Not sure what to do, but yeah, I think throwing it out makes us lose something. It's like banning a book. Maybe we should keep it and learn from it. That's what I'm saying. They need to become a conversation piece, okay? And they already are conversation pieces anyway. We're just not talking about the right thing. I mean, yeah, it's fine. You want to talk about Picasso's brushstrokes and technique and everything? Great. We should probably also talk about, you know, like, I think the easiest way to do it, honestly, as maybe a historian or a critic or something, is to simply put it in a context of when the fuck it was painted or written, right? This painting was painted in 1934. And that's the year that such and such was happening, and the artist did such and blah. There you go. And in the painting, da-da-da-da-da-da. You know, like it all wraps up together fairly easily because guess what? That's how it originally happened. All you have to do is tell the whole story, really. And yeah, no, I don't think we need to. I mean, Kerouac, hello, oh my God, or one of my favorites, one of my hometown boy. Okay, who's Vonnegut, Kurt Vonnegut. Wasn't really a horrible person like a lot of these guys, but I mean, nobody's perfect, right? I'm sure I can find something bad about him to write him off. So, you know, you forget all that. Some of my favorite books. Goodbye. You know, Cat's Cradle. Fine. Fuck it. Goodbye. No. And let's see. Who else? Who else? I mean, really, where do I stop? You know, obviously Cosby. Everything he ever touched, which is a lot, is in the bin. Uh, everything Weinstein ever touched is in the bin. Alice in Wonderland was written by a most likely pedo, but let's use him if you will. Right? Yeah, Lewis Carroll. Yeah, I I don't know. I I'll be honest. That one's too close to my heart, and I haven't actually gotten around to putting myself through looking into why people say that, other than he wrote a book about a little girl. Which that can't be it. That can't be it. That they were, you know, close. Uh, I mean, there is the distinct possibility he was gay. That stuff has actually always come across to me as very, you know. And for the longest time, I realized that I had assumed that he was gay. I don't know. If you know something that's going to break my heart, you go ahead and tell me. That's fine. You know, I'd rather know the truth. I just haven't gotten around to putting myself through it yet. Did photos of the kids that no one was allowed to see. Well, it was the 1860s. They could literally have just been holding, you know, I mean, no, not holding hands, but like there's, I don't know. I'm not going to sit here and try and defend him because I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. That was just, you know, a book that taught me a lot as a kid. So. And the movies, but also the book. You know, I read both of them as a kid. So. I mean, Victorians, man, you know, the things that they would get upset about. So who knows? I don't. If there's something more to that, I'm not going to sit here and try and rational, you know, try and defend him. All I was really saying is the death of the author doesn't work because you can't really separate. Like when, as an artist, you put something of yourself in your work, you can't help it. So, you know, trying to just, you know, ablate it away from them is not going to work. Just long term, I'll tell you, is a critical message. That's just not going to work. I'm not going to say let it go, but his work is still important. I'm sure other work could have been mattered more, but again, his books matter. Right. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying let it go. I'm saying, and you know what? If we got all this stuff, made it part of the official record, then I would know stuff like that. Everyone would know stuff like that. It would just be part of the story of the thing. You know, I'm not saying actually put it in the book in like some sort of a foreword or something. By the way, this guy was a pedophile. But in the cultural context, you know, I mean, people think, I've met so many people who think that Sherlock Holmes was a real person. Fewer in the last decade or so, but that used to be a pretty common assumption that Sherlock Holmes was at some point a real living person. Um, he has, you know, his fame has far surpassed that of his creator, I suppose. But that's the kind of thing I mean. Like, there's clearly something lacking in the cultural, you know, the cultural, the generalized knowledge around that personality, right? If you think that he was a real person, um, you know, I've also met people who thought that Abraham Lincoln wasn't. So, yeah. Oh no, Sherlock Holmes was creation because of the ideology of the time. No, right, yeah. No, I've read all those too.
Okay. I've read all those stories too. I know. I know. It's fascinating, actually. That's really the big reason that I read them, because it's like going back in time. The way he describes the world around the characters, just so nonchalantly, because it was no big deal to him. But to me, it was fascinating. Fascinating to walk around in that time period with those characters and just look around. I'm sure it would tell me a lot of different things now. I know a lot more now. I would be looking through much more educated eyes if I reread them now. God, that was. Wait, math. Oh my God, that was almost 30 years ago. Oh my God. I read those in middle school, you guys. They're really not that complicated if you get the parlance. They're just little mystery stories. Sherlock is kind of scary, but that's maybe the point. Sherlock the show? Or Sherlock the character? Because, yeah, he's kind of a scary prick. The character is. And they soften him up for everything. I have never seen, and I've seen many, I've never seen an accurate portrayal on film of that character. It's never happened. The man. Yeah. No, he is. He's kind of a scary prick. And I've never seen an accurate portrayal of him on film anywhere, because they always soften him up and make him nicer. And that's why Watson was there. That's why Watson was the narrator, because Watson is sort of your buffer between you and this asshole, essentially, who you're hanging out with, who is high on something a lot of the time and very secretive. So, every once in a while in those stories, Watson's not really sure if Holmes is out of his mind or not. Oh, they leave that part out, I think, usually. What was it, the 8% solution, right? Which, boy, there's something I didn't understand. I didn't quite understand. I think that's a pun, right? Because he says something about how it's not a total solution, just a partial one to his problem. But then, of course, it's 8% opium or something, I think it was, right? So it's an 8% solution of the liquid. There's a pun I didn't get as a 12-year-old. There's also all the time where male knowledge, well, a certain type was seen as more important than anything else. The perfect man was a smart prick. Yeah. Not wrong there. Not wrong there. Yeah, no, you're right. I've heard something about. I read something before about Sherlock Holmes as sort of an ubermensch, which he detested women. So there you go. Yes. There was only one woman about whom he would ever speak, or with whom, he ever conversed in anything more than a professional capacity. And he never even called her by name. He would just refer to her as the woman. Right? They like to put her in the movies too, and give them like romantic subplots and shit. And like in the last one, she was American for some reason, I think, right? Like they didn't have Rachel McAdams trying to do an accent, did they? Yeah. Not everyone is Robert Downey Jr. Man, I almost got back around to watching Chaplin the other night. Do you know who directed? Like I'm sorry, this is a random aside, but like this blew my mind. It's so odd. Do you guys know who it was that directed that biopic of Charlie Chaplin from 30 years? In the movie, she's always younger than him, usually by a lot. Right! Which is also wrong. She's supposed to be a mature, whatever. And Rachel McAdams is a mature woman. That's the thing. She's younger than Robert Downey Jr., but she's still like 40. The fact that she looks 25 is, Anyway. No, but the person who directed that Chaplin biopic from 1992 that Downey was in and almost won an Oscar for is Richard motherfucking Attenborough. The wilderness documentary guy. I didn't know that he did feature films. Maybe I'm just ignorant. I didn't know that. And I just thought appropriate. His Chaplin was an animal being played by an animal. Oh my God. would need Richard motherfucking Attenborough for that shit. Oh, maybe you're right. Oh, I did not check. I did not double check. I just kind of smirked at it and went on. Damn it. I don't know. There's more than one person in the world named Attenborough in film? What? That can't be. You're probably right. Still, maybe he had to call his brother in, to do some wrangling because, wow, thank you. And I stick by what I said about being an animal, being played by an animal. Some extra animal handlers on the set of that Chaplin film probably would not have gone amiss. I'm gonna have to put the umbrella up. It's getting hot out here. Where is it? It's in the backyard. They're brothers. Okay. No, that makes a lot of sense. Like I say, I'm a music buff, really, not a film person, but I definitely recognized the Attenborough and was like, and I just thought it was funny. Yeah, no. Fine. Accepted. I sit corrected. It's good. Oh, thank you. You learn something every day, don't you? Oh, man. No, actually, I'm glad I brought it up. Oh. Look at the doggy wog. Doggy wog. Ginger. Oh, there's the other one. There's Buddy. The dumbass that's been making my life hell all week. Yeah. Gonna get my umbrella. Gonna take it out front. See? I wonder if I could put you over here, maybe? Just for a moment. Duh. You like the view? Isn't that nice? That big tree there kind of frames it, goes across. Ah, shit. Apparently it's time to leave anyway. So. All right. Here I come. I'm sorry, can you maybe take this?
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
Put it where?
Just lean it up against the house. I was going to put it up, but I was going to just take you guys with me, but it's giving me dip now. Buddy, shut up, will you please? Come on. Oh my God, did I do that? Am I that stupid? Oh my God. I am very stupid. I put a pack of cigarettes on a wet cushion with no plastic on it, and now it is all wet. Almost like I don't really want them. And there's no one here, so I don't know. I guess maybe I'll just wrap this up. It was really nice to see you guys. Maybe I'll check back in with you after I get home. I'm dropping him off. Oh, nope. Is there somebody here? Do you want to come ride with me to take my son to his friend's house, or is this going to work? I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I got to drive him to his friend's house they're going to have a sleepover. And I just figured I would have you guys ride along with me because it's right in the middle of when we do our thing. And, it's not like you can't come with me, right? Yeah. You get to see how I drive. And a little bit of town around here, such as it is, It's not, really. I grew up in a city of over 1 million people, and then moved to this town of 40,000. We don't even have a Target, so, Kind of lame, really. You and me, let's go for a drive. Yeah, you and me and my 15-year-old. Hey, Cole, come here. Say hi to lest we remember. I hope you saw that. Oh my gosh, no, buddy, you can't come with us. You don't get to come with us. No. I'm coming. She says hi. You can hold it for me, and then you don't have to worry about being on camera, all right? Just hold it and point it at me, which it is right now. Nice hair, she says. Just get in, yeah. You don't have to worry about being extra fancy cameraman. It's, you know, a live stream, so I guess people expect a little bit of insanity. I don't know.
Yeah.
Ooh, we have a bunch of. Oh, you hit the comment button. Never mind. Here, let me make sure that we're getting all of them. Like it defaults to top chat, whatever the fuck that means. I know.
So how's it been?
Oh, it's been pretty quiet, but pretty good. You know, all my favorite people showed up. Except Jamie Hopkins. I haven't seen Jamie in a while.
That's nice.
Right, so wait. How do I get there? Which one is it?
Down through downtown.
Right, and then, right, and it says she lives up by past Nose Chapel too, right? So I just kind of go like, as if I'm going to the church and keep on going?
I think, yeah.
Shields Ferry, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't think I can do both. You know, you're not pointing it at me. You're pointing it at the steering wheel.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
So, whee! Gosh, there goes that dog again. He does not understand to stay inside the fence. So. Again, I did not get on here to complain. I complained about this. They cut down these two big trees that were so beautiful. Oh, that made me so angry. Trees older than this neighborhood, I swear.
Yeah.
Now they're both just gone. Whatever.
What you guys been talking about?
Well, the dogs.
Yeah.
And just kind of our week, you know. Kind of had a crazy week, but. So not really a whole lot, honestly. Oh, we were talking about the song. You don't want that window open anyway, do you?
Not really.
Yeah. And my smoke's gone out. I'm bad at it.
You're a bad smoker?
Yes.
Oh.
I know. It seems like it would be an absurd claim to make, but it is what it is. You saw it. I have fire right here. That's fine. Trucks. We live in this place where like 2/3 of the people who drive on the roads around here own a big truck. Can you hold it up just a little bit? I am all chin. I mean, I'm all chin anyway, but you don't have to advertise. Chin and cheek, you know.
Yeah, I think the problem is people never use it, you know, for what they're for.
The truck?
Unless you have, like, a common use for a 4x4. You don't really need a 4x4.
We have a common use for a 4x4. We live on a hill, and it snows. Well, you know, they didn't grade the hill when they built the neighborhood, and then they don't always plow, so yeah. Like, oh man, I missed the light.
That's right.
Anyways, yeah, this week we're going to be doing She's Always a Woman. Which tweaks my brain because I've known it my whole life. It's a really pretty song. It sounds like a love song.
What's it about?
A woman. Basically, he is kind of expounding what he thinks all women are like, essentially, and doing it kind of tongue-in-cheek, you know? So it comes off as kind of snarky, but it's a beautiful song.
Yeah.
Because it's Billy Joel. And it's, like, poetic and stuff. So, like, and I took it for granted all my life. And so I finally went and listened to it with different ears the other day, and I went, ouch. There's some room for analysis there, because I've heard this song a million times. You don't know anybody in a 314 area code, do you?
Nope.
Good. You've been calling me, trying to get me to sell property I don't own.
Where's 314 again?
I don't know. 317 is Indianapolis, and 216 is Cleveland. I do not know 314. 407 is Orlando. You know, you're getting the steering wheel again.
Yeah.
But no, I've been getting strange calls, again, all week. It's been such a weird week. From people trying to get me to sell property on Dry Creek Road, which I don't own property anywhere, much less on Dry Creek Road, which I don't know where that is. So, doesn't sound like a great place to build a house, really.
Yeah.
And you might have to dig extra deep for your well.
Yeah, the comment.
Huh?
Oh, you had a comment.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah.
Still gonna listen to them, how they're supposed to be heard. Take Shania Twain for granted. Tourists don't worry about good cinematography. We have other stuff to worry about. Good sound matters more. True. Take Shania Twain for granted. She just ruined her songs. Oh no. Right, and you're just gonna go ahead and enjoy them anyway. More power to you. That's what we have to do, you know. Let it mean to you what it means to you, which is at least as valid as whatever it meant to them, because it doesn't belong to them. What did Shania Twain do? Oh my God, I don't want to know, but I need to know. What did Shania Twain do? No, just drive. Don't look at the phone. I'm at a red light. I'm at a red light. There we go.
Hey, hurricanes.
What did Shania Twain do? I didn't hear about it, whatever it was. Because I'll be damned if I didn't dip out of music news like 10 years ago. You see our quaint little downtown behind me. No, you can't really see it.
There you go.
They still can't really see it. It's all blown out. Ooh, turn so they can see the sidewalk.
Ooh.
The raised sidewalk.
Yep. 13 feet 7 inches.
That's a sidewalk up there.
Yeah.
And you can walk above downtown for reasons, you know.
Like
I don't know.
flooded here or something.
Well, right, it does flood down here occasionally because some dumbass decided they were going to build the center of town where the river used to be.
Wow.
What? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, because remember, this town is here because it was equidistant between the other two towns that existed at the time.
Yeah.
For the county seat, that's why they put it here.
Yeah.
And I guess there was a river there.
Yeah.
I don't know. Don't ask me why pioneer people did stuff the way they did. Remember, I'm from Indianapolis. The city on the White River.
Yep.
Duh. Not navigable. Oh my God, I did it again. I let it go out again. Oh, that's right, this box is damp. I put it on the cushion. I took the plastic off of it and then I put it on the cushion beside me and it got all wet.
Comment.
What does it say?
Oh my God, I thought that was a joke.
Put live chat again.
Where?
It's where you had it. The window you just had open, right? Live chat.
Live chat.
Bring them all back, and if you kind of scroll them with your thumb, they won't disappear.
I might have thought that was a joke. That's certain American towns. Put roads over rivers. Damn, it's. Yup.
Yes, they built the entire downtown in the old fucking riverbed, and then yeah, it floods sometimes. Duh.
Yeah. Then they did something about that now. It's like a tourist attraction.
Well, it's old and quaint, so yeah. We're actually not very far from Dollywood. If anyone knows who Dolly Parton is, you know. What does it say?
I was so good to Dollywood. Wood.
Like I say, if you scroll them with your thumb, they don't disappear like that.
She is a role model on how to conduct yourself gracefully.
Is that Mary?
Yes.
So they're sort of disagreeing. That happens. Yeah, hi, Grandma. Please don't pull out in front of me.
Love 9 to 5.
Yes.
The song and the movie.
Yes. Hell yes. That's a great film. You know, if they actually solved any of the problems that they solve in that movie in real life, it should be a whole different world by now.
What's that movie about?
Women in the workplace.
Neat.
And, you know, they kidnap their boss and take over the workplace in his name and change everything and make it better. They instituted daycare and flex work schedules and all this stuff.
Neat.
You know, that have been waved under the noses of workers for years. And most companies have never actually done any of that shit. Yeah. So it's like they solved it in the movie. Done. Our work here is done. Nah, motherfuckers, that was 40 years ago. Get with the program. Gosh.
What's that one movie that's like about the beauty pageant? That also like had a mostly Dolly Parton soundtrack.
I have no idea.
It was like like the title was like a food nickname that the mother gave the daughter.
Jawbreaker?
No.
No? I don't know. The only one I can think of is Drop Dead Gorgeous.
Drop Dead. No.
Yeah.
Like dumpling. Little dumpling.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. That must be a newer one.
It's raining here and my internet keeps going out.
Oh. Also, we're out in the boonies, so it might be me.
Yeah.
I don't think I turn at the church, man. I don't know.
No. I think keep going after church.
Like Parker's grandma, remember? How do I get to Parker's grandma's house? Because, like, I don't think I've ever been down that way for anything, ever. I don't think I've ever been that way. All these country roads kind of look the same. Somebody said something.
It's so sweet that your husband is reading these while you drive. Love, Mary.
Mary, that's my son.
My voice is not that deep.
Yes, it is.
No.
Yes, it is. You
No.
sound like a grown man. Yes, you do.
No, I
That's
don't.
what I've been telling you. Yes, you do.
Jeez. And I'm a tenor.
When you sing.
Yeah. Which is just pitched talking.
Right. Well, I pitched up, I guess. I don't know. Maybe you're more relaxed.
Yeah.
I don't know. Where are we going, dude?
Should I get that?
I don't think you can. I don't think you can.
Oh.
You're totally filming my hand, though. So,
Yeah.
and somebody said something.
Oh my God, that isn't a man? Nah, it's a teenage boy.
He is 15. Yeah.
How old is this boy?
Now you see what I deal with.
93 years old. Kill me.
167.
I'm not 150. I'm 160.
Oh, God. Futurama in the house, y'all. Dang. Oh, good. There's a branch across the road, so I will have to go around that on my way back. Yep, just one lone branch all across the road. That's a dead end, so we're not going to go that way. That's a dead end, so I'm not going that way. Like,
if you were 150, that would be a whole other stream. Yes, I love Futurama, Mary.
it would be a whole nother stream. It would be me trying to tell y'all how to look 40 when you're 150. Like, really, though? Where am I going?
Sorry.
Where am I going?
I don't know.
Watch children. What's a watch child? They can't see me. Yeah. So, like, where am I going?
I think we should turn around.
You think we should turn around? So, yeah. Whoa! What the fuck?
Whoa.
Wait a minute. I know where I am.
Oh.
I didn't mean to come here.
Where are we?
This is Dan's house.
Oh.
This is Dan's house. I didn't mean to come here.
Nevin's?
Yes.
Oh.
This is Dan's house. I know where we are. That's where I was. What a view, though. Holy cow.
Yeah.
That is amazing. Give me that phone.
Holy.
Wow, look at that view. Hi, sorry.
That is.
Very bad connection. Thrilling. Wow, that's a lake down there. And I didn't know that was there, so that's cool. But yeah, I am going to have to let you ladies go and try again, I guess, when I get home, maybe, because is that a deer? No, that was a isn't that beautiful? Oh my God, yeah. Gosh, this is beautiful up here. No, but it's Dan's house. Gosh, this is beautiful up here. No, but it's Dan's house. I recognize that one over there that looks like a log cabin in the middle of it. Like, there's some interest. They don't have, building codes and shit. So you buy land out in the county around here, you buy build whatever the fuck you want. But bye-bye, have fun, be good. Why does it have me on here calling myself? Oh. What? So we found the house. And I don't know how I'm going to hold this on the way home. Drive at the same time. Life is such an adventure, isn't it? Party. He did not tell me it was a birthday. Just something to do before all else. You're right. Yep. There's no one else out here, though. I take it back. Oh my goodness. Let me stop. You see that? Is that cool? Can you... Way over there on the hill? Little gravestones? There's a bunch of those around here. Little communities used to be dotted, and there's a church right there, see? McBride, I guess? Oh. Yeah. Right. 150 years ago, this was probably McBride. And then they reincorporated all this stuff about 100, 120 years ago, right around the turn of the 20th century, I think. They reincorporated all this into counties and stuff, you know, for the mailman. Wow, there's a whole lot of trees gone up there. Like, cut down, like a whole hill full of trees gone. Oh, man. It's a beautiful town, yeah, but, like, it's stuck in 1996 in a lot of ways. And sometimes, one of the ways is that they're just constantly building shit. Like, constantly building shit. Like it's the 90s or something. It's ridiculous. There goes some earth moving equipment right now. They're just constantly building stuff, and it's kind of bonkers. Part of it is Dollywood, part of it is, you know, this part of the country, like you know that giant, massive, horrible recession that went by a few years back? Yeah, they really didn't see that here. Of course, there's just a lot of poverty around here anyway. But it really did not, it was a blip on the radar around here, that thing, because, well, I mean, Dolly Parton, frankly, I should talk about her. She has single-handedly lifted up this area of Tennessee, pretty much. And, like, Sevierville, Gatlinburg, the Dollywood, Cedar destruction makes me beyond sad, right? Oh, I hate it when they cut down the trees. But anyway, no, that area, you know, is neck and neck with Disney World every year for revenue and tourism. Like, it's ridiculous. So, a lot of fucking old rich boomers coming up here. A lot of them come down here and buy property, too. So our property, you know, prices have skyrocketed in the last 5 years, you know. But, yeah. It's surprisingly economically dynamic around here. Thank you, Dolly. Exactly, yes. No, she brought that shit home to her hometown of Sevierville, Tennessee, which, like, I had never fucking heard of Sevierville, Tennessee. But boy, howdy, has everybody in Tennessee heard of Sevierville? Oh, boy. Yes, ma'am. So, you know, she didn't take that shit to Nashville. She brought that shit home to the other side of the state. We are on the other side of the state, fully on all the way across the state of Tennessee from Nashville. And, I don't know if some people are not from the United States. Tennessee's the size of a fucking country. Like, really. The states are the size of a country in Europe. Like, you know, you could spend the entire day driving across Tennessee and still not get to the river. Apparently Dolly can take her wig off and live a pretty normal life. Good for her. Yeah. She does. And you can tell. When she talks to a camera, you can tell that she gets up and, like, fixes her own breakfast and shit like that. Like, you can tell. It comes through when she talks, you know. Like, she's never sounded like a normal person, because she's not. She's never been a normal person, let's be honest. But that might be a good thing, you know. Sometimes it's a good thing. Yeah. Leaf blowers and shit. Let me sing you the song of my people. Suburbanized, right? Oh my gosh. Which way do I want to go? Do I want to go back to downtown? Not really. Fuck that noise. Let's go this way. Not normal, but comes off as genuine. Right, exactly. She comes off as like a human being who, as I say, does things like cooks her own breakfast and picks out her own clothes and shit like that. Yes. She's not taking the opportunity to live like a queen, even though she absolutely could. Although I imagine she has her favorite creature comforts like anyone. But, you know, you just don't live to be as old as she is without being functional in some way. You just don't get to be that age without being a fairly functional human being. Ask Elvis, right? I mean, shit, he was, what, 42 or some shit like that? Jesus. Like, that's the weird part about getting older. One of the weird parts, you know, for an old music fan like me, I'm getting ready to be older than, like, all those guys, you know, ever got to be. Well, not all of them. I hear Mick Jagger is still out there kicking, you know, motherfucker's about to be 80. McCartney was 80 last year. Shit, Ringo Starr turned 80 in 2020. So, you know, it really separates the wheat from the chaff in that regard, in that lifestyle. Like, you have to have something on the ball, or it's just going to eat you alive. Myself included, by the way. If I'd actually gotten what I wanted as a teenager, I would so be dead by now. Turns out I don't have the temperament for all that performing and all that touring and stuff. Turns out that crowds of people really wig me out sometimes. Not all the time, but often enough that would have been a problem for me. So then, you know, you do what they all do. You self-medicate, etc., etc., and the rest is, you know, the story writes itself. Let's see. There is our beautiful courthouse. Oh, sweet. Gia, I would be so dead if I got everything I wanted as a teen. Right? I guess we all would, probably. It's almost like you don't really know yourself at that age. Here we come up to the raised sidewalk again, if you can see that through the window. Probably giving myself away. Not a whole lot of towns have that, and they're kind of famous. Whatever. We're gonna go over the train tracks. We live on the wrong side of the tracks, y'all. South side! And here's the one red light that we're gonna meet the entire way. Well, oh, it's green! It's green! Whee! Alright. Stop signs don't turn green, though. I still gotta stop at the stop sign. Ooh. There's the back of a building. Watch the neighborhood go by. This is not the nicest neighborhood, but it's not so bad, really. Anybody want to know what an American town looks like? Here you go. There you go. Street level eye view of your average neighborhood in a small town in East Tennessee. Oh, here comes a fun one. Oh, the house looks fun. Yeah. One of those ones with all the stuff on the porch. All the stuff. Little apartment buildings. More earth moving equipment. You know what? I told a fib. We're going to get back out on the main street here instead of cutting behind that building. Alright. And this one's red. Oh my gosh. I'm still sorry for people who live on this street. That light turning red is the only way you'll ever get to turn left out of that street, ever. And then it just kind of sits here and stops traffic for a couple of minutes. Yeah, city planning. It's good stuff. Alright, so quaint little buildings and shit, right? Whee! Iglesia Bautista. We have a very large Hispanic population here in town. La Tropical. Ooh, actually, that place there, it's on the other side, is my husband's favorite restaurant. And of course, Sonic. You've got to have Sonic. Obviously, this is America. And the dead car dealership. And a gas station. And a rat's nest of a motel. And something they're building right now, a new subdivision, and an actual car dealership. Here's the liquor store you can't see is on the other side of the street. The garage, clearly. And right at the bottom of the hill here is another gas station. Thrilling, right? Almost home now. This is my neighborhood. Note the lack of sidewalks. There's not one on the other side either, so don't ask. I don't know if you noticed the grade of that hill we just went up. It's like pretty steep. Yeah. We don't get a lot of foot traffic, a lot of random foot traffic through here, because you really kind of can't walk up here unless you're very dedicated or in really good shape. Which I am only one of those things, so I do it every once in a great while. Up some more. And here we are at the top. This is actually the top of the hill. So you can kind of see in the distance there, the distant hills that we were looking at earlier. And you know what? I'm going to show you this. This is hilarious. Look at over there. Look at that. Can you see that up there? It's like a big house on top of the hill there. Look at that. Look at that. Looking down at us like our feudal fucking lords over there. That shit drives me nuts. We should go for a walk. We should go walk up here. Yeah. That's kind of a good idea, right? What do you ladies think about that? You want to come on a walk with me? I'll show you the view from the top of the hill for real. Well, probably my favorite part about living here. I'm not getting anything from anyone. We're almost home. Driveway's in sight. Almost there. You know what? I'm actually going to go visit my little glass friend really quick, Dang. Ooh. Let's leave the windows down. No, I'm not going to leave the windows down, because I was thinking I meant to go pick him up, but I'm not. He's spending the night, and then I'll forget, and it'll rain. Watch, won't it? It'll rain. Yay, we made it! All right! Thank you for coming with me on that little adventure. But we got it. We got him there. It's good. We made it happen. So, what time?